Hey, it's Casino Mike. Are you going on quality vacations? Are you getting the type of the type of enjoyment that you were hoping for? Or are you compromising? Are you meeting something else to just go on vacation? Or do you even have a chance to go on a real vacation? There are three things that get in the way of having a really great vacation you always dreamed of and finding more new, exciting vacations. Usually, what happens is this. First of all, there's time. Do you have time to go on vacation? Usually, when you have only a certain amount of vacation days, if you're working a job, or you've got a lot of demands coming at you, not only from work, but socially, with family, what have you, that gets in the way. And you don't have time to really spend a really good vacation somewhere. Like some places have deals when you go overseas or even in the United States. Anywhere where you look for it and say, hey, where's a great place I can spend some time? And you like to do all these events, maybe water skiing or, going out fishing or just things that you can do while you're out on vacation. But when time's in the way, you end up sacrificing those. And you spend more time in your hotel room than you do enjoying yourself. Real problem is if you only got so many days or a few weeks to have vacation, then you only have so much time to go somewhere where other people are spending a week, you're only spending a couple of days. Where other people are able to go out and do certain events, you have to stay in because, hey, there isn't enough time and I may have to leave. It's especially bad because I've been there when you're on call. If you're on call, you're not really on vacation. I used to remember we had pagers. Pagers would page you. Uh, Phone calls right in the middle of your vacation? Really? That's not a vacation. And that's on your time. Well, you have to find a way to make time so that you can really have a vacation. And I can tell you right now, that's not the job. All the jobs I've been in, I've had to be on call. That's right. Even if they call, you can't really ignore it because then when you get back, you're in trouble. You may even lose your job. So you end up being on call. Military was that way. You had to be able to be reachable wherever you went. And you still are in the civilian world. Hmm. Now, the other problem isn't just time, all right? You got to look at this one, they're related. Money. If you haven't got enough money to have a quality vacation, it doesn't matter if you've got a lot of time because you're not going to be in a quality situation. You're not going to be having the vacation you hope for. You're going to be staying at a low rate hotel. And it's not going to be very good. You may not have room to go and do anything. You may find that you've got a lot of people that are taking up space in that place because they can't afford a quality vacation either. You are going to have trouble being able to do events. Like I was talking about before, it's not just time, it's money. You'll have to pay for some of those events. They have to be included in your vacation tour and your itinerary. If it's not, then you got to pay extra. So if you can't afford it in the first place, all you're doing is going somewhere to have a hotel stay in a crappy hotel. So you want to be able to do those things to where you have a really good hotel stay with all kinds of things you could do, you have to have the money. And if you're only getting paid so much and you only have so much vacation time, uh, it's not going to turn out. You're going to be there for a very short time. All you're doing is staying somewhere you would rather not stay. So there has to be money there and there has to be time. Now, when there's other people involved, there's a problem called people pleaser. So if there's people, let's say you have a family or you have a group of friends and they want to dictate where you go and what you do, it's no longer your vacation. Understandably, if you have a family, you've got to cater to them. But if you want to do a vacation of your own, you've got to set that up and not feel guilty about going somewhere to have time to yourself because others are going to work you for it. They're going to say, no, you can't do that. What about the rest of us? And this is with friends too. You're not going to include me? What do you mean? You got to find a way to make time for yourself and not just be manipulated into going into everything else. I know I've been there with family. I've been there. They insist that you spend your vacation time with them. Not talking about immediate family as far as, a wife and kids. I'm talking about your relatives around you, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your cousins, whoever you can think of that aren't that far away in relationship. They're going to say, how could you think of yourself? Why didn't you come to me? I would like to have gone. You got to be able to resist this kind of manipulation and say, hey, I'm going to be gone for a while. Don't tell anybody. Go off somewhere. Everybody can be all worried. I doubt they'll be all that worried, but they'll wonder. They'll be very curious as to what you did. And actually, that's kind of fun. But you have got to have the courage to not be a people pleaser and to go and have a good time for yourself, for your own mental health at least. So those are the three right there: time, money, and avoiding people pleasing. Think about that. If you really want a great place to stay, you got to have the time to stay there, time to afford it, including the things that you do, and not let other people direct what you're going to do to enjoy yourself. How do I do all that? First of all, if you can't afford it or you don't have time for it, you need to work on something to where you've got better money coming in and you have a more flexible schedule. That may be either doing work on contract at home or having your own business at home or remote and doing business wherever you can, but also you can do that business while you're on vacation. And when it comes to people pleasing, when you got business, all you have to say is, "Oh, I got work. This is a work situation. I'll be away for a while." You heard of that? Those business travel trips. And say, I'm going out on business. I will be gone for a while. I'll be back soon. Now you've got a great reason not to include all these people in your vacation. You're on your way and nobody can stop you. So take some consideration into that, having a business where you're not confined to an office or some other situation where you have to be there every day, 8 hours a day or even more, and having the money the extra money. Don't sell yourself short. You could have enough money to be able to do a lot of this great stuff. You can start out part-time, work it up to where you're making a decent amount of money or a lot of money, and then be able to move on to doing what you've always dreamed. Not only that, you got that great excuse. I'll be away on business. Now, if you want to see a way of doing that, check out the link below. Take the survey and find out if this will work for you. This is Casino Mike. Think about it.